Alright, I'm just going to be discussing some of the wire management I did with my gaming consoles and that. Show some people how some good tips and tricks. So we have the TV, which is going to be has its wires, the game switcher, Xbox 360, PS2, the GameCube. Then they're all running into this and their power cords. So down here we have, we'll start with this here. This is Ethernet, which is already pretty much run. We have all these that are being in use. This one included, which I took off. Put this right back right now. As you can see though, the wire right here, it's tight. It's pretty tight. There's not much looseness. It's the extra wire that's what gives you your wire problems. So here we have all the Xbox. Since the Xbox is right underneath the game switcher, I had to stick it using some a Belkin wire management tie there. And I had to make that like that, so that leaves it from falling down on the ground and making the ground worse. The same thing with the cable, with the internet cable. Down on my Belkin surge protector, I have most of my cables are on this side because they're the ones that are into the PlayStation, GameCube, and TV. And all that's the only power cord for a game system here is just the Xbox. The other ones are fans and lights, so that's all right. Then we have my all three here of the composite, or the three colored wires there running down. One of them, the one that goes, that's the input for this, well, the output for this goes right to the TV, so it comes right here. I put a tack right there. This cable, I just used some electrical tape on it, made it shorter, and it runs right up into the TV right there. Not really using much of my TV's cables right now. I will be getting HDMI though, so I have to redo some of this cable management. Then we have the rest that go into these over here. They run down underneath. And give me a sec, I'll just move this out of the way. Move this fan. We'll get in there. Give me a second. We have most of the wires running down underneath. Now underneath here we have another twist tie. All I did was I put a staple and then I put a twist tie through the staple, right? And then ran the cords close to it and then tied the twist tie when they were all there. So you pretty much got to set your wires, like what ones are going to the right, which ones are going to the left. You can't just start weaving cables and stuff, or else it gets kind of overlapping. So down here is just the Belkin power wire. Since it's so close as well, I just put it like that. The heavy duty cables, you definitely need like a better tie, but just for the light cables it doesn't really matter. Over here, 1 staple, 2 staples, 3 staples to get over to the GameCube and PlayStation 2. Come over here. It's down here. Now, as you can see, there's where the wiring pretty much is. Ran the wires down to the power adapters, then ran them back up to get rid of some of that wire. Have another tie right here just before they separate. So that could be improved upon a bit, but it works for now. Before I had all my cables laying on the ground, and now I have all my cables pretty much up here except for that spot, the one over there, which is the Xbox power adapter, and the power adapters here. It's only with the power adapters and the Belkin that are touching the ground now. The TV power goes down. I put a staple right here in my bureau. Runs down here, up, and then into this one, this one, this one, instead of going all the way to the third one. And that pretty much does it. Cable management. Just some tips, you get a nice staple gun. My dad had one. You just stick one in the wall vertically, like this way. Run the cable tie through it. Put your wires against it, and then just run the wires. Then just take the wires, the twist tie, and go over it, and it'll hold them up together uniformly. And also try to make it so they're not just like bunched up tight, but like line them up like flat, and then kind of put them over. This way when you're taking one out, you just take one out and you don't have to like, they're all not all like spinning and spiraling into each other. Other than that, it does well. It just makes everything look neater behind your TV if there's something you're trying to find or something. All I can really say is I would recommend anyone to do it that has enough systems to really do this. If you're only running one system, I don't think you'll need it, but it's good anyways. So that'll be all.